Hey girls, today is Tuesday, April 7th, and this is CGI for today. So it's talking about an art class, and it's talking about an art class that is making a mural. So that might be a new word to you. A mural is a piece of art that's done directly on a wall or a ceiling. It may use paint, it may use different types of objects like tiles or stained glass. Okay, so today's problem is talking about a mural that Amoya's art class is making. So read along with me. Amoya's art class made a large rectangular mural. The length of the mural is 9 feet and its area is 72 square feet. What is the width of the mural? What is the perimeter of the mural? Hmm. So I see two question marks there. So that means I'm being asked two separate things, which means I'm going to have two separate answers. So I'm going to read it again, and I am going to focus on any key words or information that's given to me. Amoya's art class made a large rectangular mural. Rectangular means it will be shaped like a, yep, rectangle. The length of the mural is 9 feet. Even going to draw a little arrow there. The length is 9 and the area is 72 square feet. What is the width? But the second question, what is the perimeter? So a lot of information that's been given to me in that problem, and I need to make sure that when I draw my rectangular model, that I'm putting the information in the correct place. So I need to make sure that that length goes where the length would be. That area, think about where area is, that area, that square feet goes where it needs to be. And that my question mark or my variable, like maybe a W for width, gets put in the correct spot. When I think about the second question, I have to remember, what is perimeter? What's the difference between area and perimeter? That's very important to this problem. So I want you to pause the video. I want you to think about everything that I just talked about, and I want you to try to solve it on your own, starting with a diagram. All right, so I hope you did pause it, and I hope you have some of your work in front of you now as I go ahead and solve the problem. So let's think about again the information that they gave us. So if you look at my model, I put an A where the area is, an L where the length is, and a width where the width is. Now, if your L and W are reversed, that's fine. No big deal. So the area was 72. So that means really 72 squares within this. The length was 9. I have to figure out the width. Now remember, what is the formula for area? The formula for area is length times width. Now, that doesn't mean I'm multiplying the 9 and the 72 because the 72 is the area. I actually have to find the missing piece of the multiplication sentence. I'm thinking 9 times what gives me that 72? Well, you might just know it in your head. I hope you do. But how I would actually solve it is by dividing, not by multiplying this one, because my missing part is the factor. So my width is 8 feet, and I can check myself. 8 times 9 gives me that 72. That was question 1. I was asked 2 things. I was then asked about the perimeter. The area is here. The perimeter is there. It's kind of like my edge. It's my fencing. So I know this is 9, which then what does that mean for the other side? It's 9. I now know this is 8. What does that mean for the other side? Now I have to measure, because that's what perimeter is, a measurement, the perimeter of my rectangular mural. Perimeter equals L plus W plus another L and W. So that means I'm adding 8 and 9, 8 and 9, 9 and 8, 9 and 8. That's 17. Plus, I know I'm going to have another 17, which gives me, I'll squeeze it in there, gives me 34 feet. Not squares, just 34 feet. So hopefully you were successful. And even if you weren't, no big deal. Just use my model to check your work. And I will see you tomorrow for CGI.